beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you guys can see by the look of the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how to cover up your imperfections, if it's a pimple, acne scars, under eye circles, or whatever. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I like to do that, so that way, you know, it looks flawless. And I hope that, you know, that you guys find this video helpful. I'm going to be showing you guys every single product that I'm using, and as well listed down below in the description box. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. That way you're updated with my future videos and you guys can join the birdie family. But yeah, anyways, if you guys are interested in knowing how I like to cover up my imperfections, then just keep on watching. So as you guys can see, I have a bare face, like I have nothing on, only my moisturizer. It is a key essential to have a good skincare routine, and you have to have your skin at least moisturized before you start applying makeup. Obviously, if you have a good moisturized skin, makeup's gonna be applied on easily. So the first thing I'm gonna do is grab a primer. Now I'm gonna be taking this primer by Smashbox. This is the photo finish primer, and this is in the color green, as you guys can see. Not only is it going to prime your skin for the other makeup products that you're going to be applying on your skin, but as you guys can see as well, it is a color green, which is going to help with any redness. So if you have any redness around your cheeks, around your nose, the pimples, or any of that, it's going to really help out and cancel out that redness in your skin. So I'm going to go ahead and use this first. If you guys want another alternative other than the Smashbox one, the other one that I really love is the one from Makeup Forever. That one is an amazing primer as well, so definitely recommend that other one as well. So then the next step that I'm going to do is actually cancel out everything else that I have going on in my face. So for example, I have the under eye circle. So for that, I am going to be taking this product from DIOR. This is the Fix It color number 200, which is a peachy color. So as you guys can see from the color of the tube, it is a peachy color. When you open it up, this is how it looks. It's just like a little stick, and it makes it so easy to apply. But you could pretty much use any product as long as it's the color peach orangey. It's gonna really help cancel out your dark under eye circles. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this underneath my eyes. You could definitely use a brush to blend this out, but if you don't want to, you could also use your ring finger, and this is the most gentlest finger, as I have heard, to blend out anything under your eye or to apply your eye cream. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, blend it out with my finger. And there you have it. As you guys can see, it looks so much better. I mean, this type of concealer really helps a lot, other than just applying a normal concealer on. But anyways, now moving on. Now I'm going to be using this green concealer from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin Concealer in the color green, of course. And this is going to really help us target those areas where it's really red. So as you guys can see, I'm still really red right here where these pimples are. And then I have another one right here. And then a scar here and here. So I'm going to be applying this green concealer on top of those areas, and then I'm going to also blend it out with my ring finger again. Alright, so as you guys can see, the redness isn't really peeking through anymore through these areas, which is great because that's what I really wanted. But now I am going to be focusing on one thing that not a lot of people always have, because obviously this is only on me, on my face. But if you guys can see, obviously I did have like what's it called, fillers in my chin, because of the fact that it was moved and there was like some type of shadow, so it looks kind of purplish or whatever. And I always try to like hide that, not every single day honestly, but when I do want that full face of glam and I don't want to show any imperfections, I will go in there and try to hide it. So for that, I'm going to be using a yellow concealer, and this one as well is from DIOR. So as you guys can see from the packaging, this one is yellow. But like I said, this is great for like bruises, or even you could still use it under your eye, under your eyes if you have lighter skin tones. As well for the eyes, if you have really noticeable veins, you could also apply this and then your eyeshadow primer, and it will make it go away. So I'm going to be using this on my chin. And then I also went ahead and applied it around my mouth area because of course throughout the time we do get a little bit of purple in there, so in order to hide that I just apply a little bit of the yellow concealer there. So now that we have our face done, ready to go with the foundation and the concealer and everything, now I am gonna actually move on to my foundation. So for my foundation, you just wanna use a medium to full coverage foundation. I'm gonna be using for today's tutorial this one from Makeup Forever. It's the Ultra HD. I highly recommend it. I am using the color 128 and I am just gonna go ahead and just apply it everywhere. Now the way I'm gonna blend it out is with a sponge. I feel like with a sponge is the best way to achieve that full coverage, and then as well not to interrupt any of the color correcting that we have done, so that way you're not sliding it everywhere, you know what I mean, with a brush. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the bottom side of a sponge. This one is from Morphe. You guys can get it at a discounted price using my code Birdie, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this baby and then just apply my foundation with this. And then I also take it on top of my eyelids, that way we hide any of the blue wings or anything like that. And here is how my face looks now with the foundation. As you guys can see, it did a pretty good job of not moving any of the under eye concealers that we applied. So now for my actual concealer, I'm going to be using this one from NARS in the color Custard, and I am going to be applying this obviously under my eye. And the way I like to blend it out is sort of like in an upside down triangle, of course, that way it looks like your face is lifted or something. Alright, so now that we have our concealer, now we can go ahead and set everything. But for powders, it really depends on what you want. If you want more coverage on top of like your imperfections, like the pimples or anything like that, you can use a colored powder or a type of foundation powder, and that way you apply it on top. But I do find that with oily skin people, I never really recommend this because of the fact that it makes you oily throughout the day. So if not, you can use a translucent powder. This one is from MERCIER. This one that I showed you guys is the one from Benefit. But you can just go ahead and apply a translucent powder on top, and that way it just sets everything. But if you want more coverage, you can definitely add a foundation color. But like I said, they do kind of make you really oily throughout the day if you do have oily skin. If you have dry skin, this is going to be perfect for you, so you can just go ahead and apply it. But like I said, if you do have oily skin, I suggest do not do it. But I am going to be using this one today, this one from MERCIER, to set everything. Since we did add a lot of product under our eye, you do want to bake, but if not, it's okay. You can just go in there with a light sweep on top of it, but I recommend you do bake. And then notice I'm doing little tapping motions to apply the powder rather than really like sliding the brush all over your face. That way it doesn't move any of the products that you have applied. And there you have it, you guys. After you're done setting it, you're pretty much done covering up all of your imperfections, the acne scars, pimples, the under eye circles, anything like that. So I hope that this really helped you guys of how I like to do it. But if you guys have any other ways, don't forget to leave them in the comment section. That way other people can learn from there, and as well for me, so I can learn too. But I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back with you guys. And well, my loves, now I am done with my makeup and we are done with this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and you guys learned something new. If you did like it, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, and as well don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. That way you're updated when I future videos. And with that, my loves, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye. Mwah.